Just had my breakfast. This is all I've been thinking about for like the past 8 hours. I was literally sleeping. I woke up at one point and I was speaking it. I was literally talking about it while I still half asleep. Kamaru Usman just got knocked out by Leon Edwards. We all know this. We all saw it. Holy crap! This is the part of MMA that I really like. I've heard this said before by some other people, some of the UFC fighters in the division or in any division, that someone can literally walk in and become champion the next day. It's MMA. There's never a for sure answer in any single fight. Now, you can have your expectations really high on a person saying, oh, this guy is this and that, this and that. He's definitely going to win because this and that. You have a lot of faith in him, a lot of trust, but you can never be 100%. And we saw that. Kamaru Usman, the guy who was 100% supposed to win, one that is the number one pound for pound fighter in the whole world, the number one welterweight, the champion of the welterweight division, well, X now, but he's the best. He was the best in the entire world, and he was beaten by Leon Edwards. And that goes to show what MMA really is, that anything could happen at any second. Now, of course, like, during like football games or basketball games, if you lose, sometimes your teammates are a little bit off. Oh, if you lose, it's because this and that. If you win, it's because... But here, it's one person in the octagon with a big reputation behind him, saying that he's the best fighter in the entire world. And he just got beaten. Anything can happen. It's as real as it gets. That is the slogan that the UFC went with, for a reason. The UFC said, it's as real as it gets. And it really is. We have two guys, two human, fighting in the middle of an octagon for 15 or 25 minutes. Anything can happen within those minutes. Literally, that fight was like this. Leon Edwards is not winning that fight. He won the first round. The other three, he didn't. And in the last one, he gets him with a nice kick to the face. Anything can happen. Not even the last round. The last minute of the last round. Literally one more minute left, and Usman would have been crowned victorious. He would have won the fight. But a simple left kick right over the head, that's what got him. And that's what won him the championship. Literally, in an instant, something can change. And that's why it's taking such a hard time for me, or such a long time for me to process what just happened, because it's just like that. It just snapped and you just didn't expect it at all. Which moves us on to our next fight that's coming up in September 10th. Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz, right? Nate Diaz is well known by everybody in the UFC. And every UFC fan has been a fan of Nate Diaz at least once. Hate him or love him, you're gonna end up loving him more than you hate him. It's Nate Diaz, you know, he's fucking dope. Now, he's going against somebody by the name of Khamzat Chimaev, and we all know who Hamza is. I kill everyone, I smash everyone, ah! He's gonna freaking try to kill him. And just by looking at the two, you know, Nate Diaz is a little bit older. I think he's like 37, 39, something around there. Hamza's a new buck. He just got into the UFC. He's just making somewhat of a name for himself. He's getting to the top tier. He was number 11, and he challenged the number 3. I forgot what number Jason Burns was in, but he beat him. For the number 11 to go all the way high up against somebody in the ranking and beat him, how could you not? And now Nate Diaz has never won a championship belt, ever. He's been in this organization for so long, I don't even know how long, more than 15 years. And he still hasn't won a championship belt. This is a great opportunity. We just saw what can happen in an MMA match, which is literally everything and anything can happen. Why can't Nate Diaz win this fight? I mean, I was going for Khamzat. I'm like, no, Khamzat's got this. Khamzat's... And then yesterday I started watching the fights of Nate Diaz against Conor. That man can fight. He's Nate Diaz. He's gonna flip off Khamzat. Oh, it's gonna be such a good fight. No, it's gonna be such a good fight. Khamzat, they're just two gangsters just going at it in the octagon. It's gonna be so cool watching them fight. But now we can see that anything could happen. Nate Diaz is a master in jiu-jitsu. And once he takes it to the floor, it's crazy. But Khamzat's a wrestler. We don't know what's gonna happen now. We just saw this in Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. Anything can happen. He got knocked out. Why can't Nate Diaz win? He can. He definitely can. There's no doubt in my mind that says that Nate Diaz cannot win this fight. And to be honest with you, just from experience and everything that he's gotten throughout the UFC, he definitely has a huge chance of winning this fight. And let's just say he does. Let's just say Khamzat loses, Nate Diaz wins. Now what? Does he fight Kamaru Usman? Does he fight Leon Edwards again? I say, this is what happens. This is what should happen. This would be pretty cool to see. Nate Diaz beats Khamzat Chimaev, right? In the last episode, I said Khamzat beats, but I'm still processing the fact that anything can happen. And I've said it over and over in this episode, but it's true. Anything can happen. What if Nate Diaz beats Khamzat Chimaev, and now he's a contender for the belt? His last shot in the UFC to go for a title shot, to win a belt, and his last fight in the UFC in general. He wants to retire already. This is supposed to be his last fight. But let's just say he comes back for the title shot. One more fight for the title. We saw that last round against Leon Edwards and he almost beat him. Nate Diaz almost beat Leon Edwards in that last round. Similar to Leon Edwards versus Kamaru. Kamaru was beating him the entire time till that last round. Can we see that again? We probably will. Just because Khamzat is younger, has more energy, very strong, very big. But Nate Diaz is still Nate Diaz. He's still a deadly opponent. And he said, what did he say? I think he said on Twitter, I'm not dead or you can't kill me until you kill me. This dude is going to die. He's ready to die at least. They both are. September 10th is going to be an amazing event, and I hope nobody misses out on it. Nate Diaz, almost all of Nate Diaz's fights are something that you just need to watch. And this one that's coming up especially, you need to be there for it. There's no way you can just go on throughout your day, and skip this fight. It's going to be really good. And I'm excited for it. I'm ready to watch it. I don't even know who to go for. I love Khamzat. Khamzat's hilarious. I love that dude. When he's just sitting on top of the cage just like that, that's just a badass moment. I kill everyone, I smash everyone. Ah. He's a character. How can you not love Khamzat Chimaev? And you've seen him in the octagon. He's very dominant. He's really good. So he can talk, but he can also walk it. Talk it and walk it. Talk the talk and walk the walk. I think that's how you say it. But Nate Diaz doesn't back down ever. That man's a dog. He can be bleeding. He can have so many broken bones. He can have so many scars open, so many open wounds. And he will still keep fighting. And still give you the idea that he has a chance of still winning in the last second of the fight. It's going to be such a pleasure to watch them go at it. And I hope you guys are ready for such a spectacular fight coming up on September 10th. Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. Anything can happen. Kamaru lost. The #1 fighter in the entire world. I don't think you guys can comprehend exactly how I'm feeling, how I'm thinking. But the #1, the best of the best fighter lost. He's just a guy. Anybody can lose. Anything can happen in this sport. That's the beauty of MMA. One kick, one punch can change everything. Now, I'm hoping that we get to see that on... I don't know who to go for. I'm going for whoever wins on this one. Khamzat Chimaev is one of my favorites. Nate Diaz is one of my favorites. Anything can happen. Whoever wins this fight. But the future of the UFC is going to be very, very interesting in the welterweight division. I have hiccups because I just ate a bagel. It was a bagel with fried egg and turkey bacon, so still a little full. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are so excited for September 10th, UFC 279. I think it's UFC 279. I don't know if it's a fight night or UFC 279, but I think it is a main event, 279. Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. You're not going to want to miss it again. Make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Comment down below, who do you got for this next pick? Khamzat or Nate? Nathan Diaz. I don't know. It's a very hard choice. Maybe for some of you, you're like, oh yeah, he's got it. Khamzat's gonna take this. That's what everybody said about Kamaru Usman, and we were all wrong. I was wrong. I thought Kamaru was gonna win this like nothing, and he was winning it. I don't know. Maybe we'll be surprised again on September 10th. Because I've been getting surprised for these past fights, and I'm not mad one bit. Wow. I love this sport.